Moscow will blame the Americans for Yamantau, and our work with Adler is almost done. We can proceed. What Dragovich only managed with a single subject.
Hey, welcome back lads. So let's talk about Cold War and Warzone Season 3 because there is a lot of new content and a lot of disappointment, especially around the Nuke event, but now the dust has settled and we've had some time, a couple of days to explore all the new content in multiplayer and Warzone. I don't think this is nearly as bad as it's made out to be. So let's start off at the Nuke event because the whole thing, the build up and event was just underwhelming and that shit was so broke I never even got into part 2, come on man. The end result, the entire thing was just leading up to a reskin of Verdansk instead of the new map, but we already knew that because of leaks, so perhaps our expectations were just too high and unrealistic, and reality is often disappointing, it's true. However, part of me still really likes the idea and concept behind the event, and it was still kind of exciting, so I think maybe it was just the execution was bad. Real bad. The cutscenes were pretty badass, Cold War Verdnask is alright, and yeah, it was an experience. Despite my exquisite gameplay here, I'm not really much of a Warzone player, but Season 3 really caught my attention with the Nuke, Cold War Verdnask, the Hunt for Adler event, balancing updates, and such. There's a long list of new and cool things. Now let's transition over to Cold War multiplayer because this is surely the biggest and best season of multiplayer content so far, and there is more to come during the season. Like we were saying beforehand that Cold War multiplayer needs a shot in the arm of some life, it needs content, and finally we have it. This one update kind of literally doubled the amount of new DLC maps by only adding in 2. So we have Yamantau and Diesel, both of which are good maps, not mind-blowingly amazing or anything, but not terrible either, just good. And I could only find Diesel in the 3v3 playlist, which actually put me to sleep, but the vibe reminded me of Trailer Park from Modern Warfare 2, so it was a boost of nostalgia. But yeah, Yamantau is a very, very standard Black Ops, 3-laned medium-sized map with a bit of parkour involved and falling off a mountain involved as well. So yeah, it's not oh wow man, these maps are so good, they have saved Cold War multiplayer. That would require adding 10 new maps in one update, but they are good additions nevertheless. And we also have the new Strafe Run Score Streak, the PPSH DLC weapon, which actually has me excited to grind out a new weapon instead of it feeling like a chore. The new Battle Pass and new Prestiges give us stuff to grind for, and I think that's about all I can really say. So overall, Season 3 has kind of set a new standard for Cold War content moving forward. So stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
What Dragovich only managed with a single subject, we shall do to entire nations. What we do in Verdansk will pave the way for the rise of Greater Russia.